Alright guys, so I just made someone quit the game and I needed to show you this strategy. It's really off meta, but it actually worked pretty well and the guy wasn't that terrible. So I was playing as the Spain civilization against USA. So the goal of my strategy is really to go fast industrial and then make a lot of like outposts, a lot of infrastructure and defense. So like town centers, outposts, and you make lancers, and all that together like cleans up everything because towers will clean up pretty much all the cav, and then the lancers cleans up the infantry. So right off the start, the guy had a call, so I needed to wait like 2 minutes because I wouldn't like play when someone's AFK. It's just not really fun in my opinion. So I just waited, but whatever. But yeah, I'll be analyzing the game, telling you the strategy while I'm playing it. So yeah, wait till you see my deck. It's gonna be pretty interesting. You won't expect it. But anyways, I have a lot of like cards for towers because what I'll do is fast fortress, then send in Spanish gold. As you can see, I have it in my deck. Then send in a card that like lets you have 70 pop per town centers, and I fast fortress with the town center. So in total, I have 140 pop just from that, and then I can go fast industrial, send in the factories. I'll have time because I'm playing against US. So it's really strong against US. Because if you get like attacked soon in Fortress, you don't have time to send in the factories. You should immediately send in the card that max your outpost to Industrial Age. So I'll do a 15 villager age up. So that's why I'm sending in the 3 villagers. And what's really interesting with this strategy is I aged up with the logistician because I have a lot of age 1 cards. I don't know if you saw my deck, but like I have a lot. And they're just really strong. And there's the one, I think it's like uh, Militiaman or something like. I'm not sure how it's called, but it makes your town center fire 50% and deal 50% more damage when it fires. And you get, I think, an extra like Minuteman batch of like 400 of each resources. So if you get rush while you FF, you still have that you can send in. So it's not too much of a concern. So that was like a weird play he did, bringing a villager forward, but you'll soon understand what he's doing. And he's a dirty guy. You can already see by his moves right now. You can see he's gonna like. There's something that's gonna happen at the end. I won't spoil it, but you'll see. So watch the whole video. So I'm trying to and I do it. I put my guy in melee mode, and he then could technically kill the villager. And I have 15 fills, so now I'm waiting for the age up. Also, don't forget to make a TP at the start. I chopped 100 wood for a house, and the reason I have 94 woods because I overchopped a couple, plus I got an 85, I believe, wood treasure. So wood treasures are nice, obviously. If you get a wood treasure, you can always just like, you don't even need to send in the 300 wood when you age because if you have 2 houses and a town center, that's 30 pop, and that's pretty much all you need. So like technically I wouldn't need to send in 300 wood during transition. I could send in the colonial militia if they rush me. I'm talking about the card. I'm not sure if it's called colonial militia, but the one that makes your town center fire and deal 50% more damage. So yeah, what he's doing is trying to herd my hunts away. It's not like terrible, but the thing is, he's lucky. I guess my explorer. I don't know. I didn't train dogs. I could have trained some dogs, but he's lucky. I didn't really like. I didn't catch him on time really, and then his explorer came. Like my dog was far away. If it was closer, could have killed him. And here I kind of make a mistake. I should have put my villagers in my TC and try to kill him. I don't know why I didn't. But anyways, while I age, I send in a shipment and I realize it's Great Plains, so no point to send in the ATP card. But yeah, I send in the 300 wood. It should arrive when I age, maybe a bit late. And at least I kill his explorer, which is really nice. He won't be able to drop those flags. But yeah, here I can't really like attack his villager. I'll fail, and that's what was unfortunate. But as you can see, we age up and we have like a bunch of shipments ready to go, and that's the power with Spain when you FF. But yeah, age with logistician, and for those who don't know what it is, you get an extra 200 food, 100 wood, and 100 coin in your bank when you send it in age 1 shipment. Plus, you get what like your shipment gives you. So if it's 300 wood, you get 400 wood, 200 food, and 100 coin. And now I'm sending in the 700 coin shipment because I want FF, right? So I'll just need to get 200 coin because I get 100 coin with that 300 wood, and that 300 wood will make me make the markets. And actually, I already had the market because I chopped a bit of wood since I had a lot of wood treasures and got hunting dogs. But it will. I think I'm gonna make. Yeah, I made a house, and not sure what I did with the rest. Oh, a second TP. That's what I did. Okay, that's really nice too. You get even more shipments, so that really helps. And I got lucky with the map. I'd say Great Plains pretty good because you get a lot of XP per pass, TP pass. But anyways, plus I get steel traps by chopping a bit of wood. So already you can see my eco's pretty good. I already have 1,000 more score than him, but that's normal. That's Spain. You get a lot of shipments, so don't get cocky on that because that's just normal. And then my 5 villagers comes in, and I can almost age. So really good timing. Maybe I had just not enough bills on coin. Okay, it's because I had 4 idle, but you'll see only 200 food more. So my micro was decent, and I'm aging with the covered wagon. And like I said, the reason for that is I'll send in a card that will make your TCs have 70 pop in total each. So that's going to be 140 pop, so plus 30 already, or 20 actually because the TC won't count. It's 190, so I only need one more house to be full pop. So this is really more like, it's not really a late game strat, that's the thing, you'll see why. It won't take me long to age up to industrial. That's the power of Spain. And you already know US going greedy, so you can go greedy as well. Now if you get rushed, then maybe you send in the plus 50% damage with your town center and maybe towers. I have the 2 towers in my deck because it's really like it's a defense strat pretty much. And with Spain, you get so much shipments fast that they're like a really good 1v1 civ. So if you're playing like against most of the civs, the later the game goes, the better for Spain because you have always 400 coin coming in with your gold, Spanish gold, so that never leaves play. So the longer you stay in the game, the better. And plus, they have like super good units. They'll get more shipments. You have infinite shipments with the logistician, so you get a lot of resources if it goes to H5. So yeah, just to mention, Spain is really good. Alright, so now the reason I'll send in Spanish gold first, and the reason I have only 3 on coin is because you get 400 coin with Spanish gold, plus 400 for each shipment you send in, every time you get a shipment. And what's really nice with logistician, you may not know, but that's really OP. You'll get the 400 coin immediately in your bank when you send in an age 1 shipment with the logistician. So that means if you send in 300 wood infinite shipment, you'll get 400 wood, 200 food, 100 coin plus the 400 coin from Spanish gold, so 500 coin in total. So I feel like, should I play defense and in like the towers and stuff? Because that's the point, right? You make towers and then you upgrade them to max, and they're super OP when you play against fortress troops. Trust me, they're really, like, people think they're not good, but they are. They're underestimated, underrated. So I'm sending actually 1,000 wood first. I have the time, like I'll have another shipment by the time it comes. So I'm not like too worried. It's USA, right? They go greedy. They send in their 3 Gatlings like super late. So I'm not worried at all. And I can almost age just like that. 10 minutes to industrial. Like, it's absolutely insane. And you may argue, oh, well, you could age with the tower and 200 coin to H3, to H2, to then get to H3 faster and FF. Like, that's true, but with this strat, Logistician is much better because you want to send in, you'll send in probably the plus 40% building HP for your towers and maybe the Colonial Militia or something like that. So it's really worth it to have it in your to age with this because it's gonna pay off pretty soon. And you lose 200 coin in an outpost. An outpost isn't much at the start, to be honest, unless they rush. But 200 coin is significant. But then you send in a 700 resource shipment by the time you age. Plus, then you can send more shipments. It gives you more tempo, to be honest. And then I send in this, so my town centers will be absolutely OP. And having that 400 coin from the Spanish gold coming in is so good. Like, I can't say how good it is with Logistician. It makes you feel so, like, good. It's just really nice. And yeah, with that wood, I make a stable and 2 outposts. Just playing defense. And I have 2 town centers, so if I want to send in the Colonial Militia, it's very worth it anytime I want. So that's why if like you can actually go Fortress and then the opponent doesn't attack you, you should feel really nice. And then I'm Industrial and he hasn't attacked yet, queuing up some Lancers. Meanwhile, I'm playing against USA. What's better against Musk? Lancers. I know it sounds ridiculous because Musketeers usually wreck the Lancers, but not in this case. So I'm queuing some more, making some vills, and I'm already industrial. I'll send in the factory first because I'm just going greedy. You could send in the thing that max your outpost to industrial age first, but I don't feel too worried right now. So I'm pretty much booming. The eco's looking good. And if he attacks right now, like, I still have 2 Falconets from the age up. I still have 5 Lancers. 10 now. Like, I'm feeling just good. Like, like I said, against United States, it's probably like a really good strat. It's probably the best against United States. But it's kind of soon to say that. But anyways, he has a lot of army. That's a lot of troops. But once again, when I max out it's not that much. Like, he won't attack now. If he does, I can defend it with Falconets. I haven't seen any Gatling guns. And I think 10 minutes or something, or 12, I don't know, I'm not sure, is when you get Gatling guns. So this really, like, kind of counters this United States. Because you're industrial, they'll feel forced to attack you. They can't really age to industrial, because then you'll attack them and probably win when your troops are industrial upgraded. So they need to really like attack you before you attack them, right? With all the upgrades, so they need to finish you as soon as possible. You have both factories, you're kind of looking too good. But if they fail, well then pretty much you win. And the thing is, they don't even have their Gatlings until maybe 10-12 minutes, so you have time to go industrial and get enough troops plus 2 Falconets, so the 3 Gatlings aren't a huge deal. So I'm just doing more troops. I sent in the second factory, like I'm going really greedy, but I have 2 TPs. I know I'll get another shipment, and I get 400 coin every time I send in a shipment. Like, any shipment you send is really good with Spanish gold, and ideally you want to send in Spanish gold as soon as you go H3. Always. It's just the best. Unless they you need a troop, like if they rush, maybe 5 Lancers. So that's why it's important to at least have 2 houses and 1 TC. But yeah, I make the second factory, and I'll try to get my Lancers upgrade soon. And you can see his army moving up on the left side. Probably just gonna siege my TP. I'm not too sure actually what he does, but I have a huge army by that time, and that's when he gets the Gatlings, right? He's pushing right when he gets the Gatlings, maybe a bit late, but still, yeah, he didn't train any. That's 3 Gatlings. So, like, really just perfect timing. The Spain strat, like, you have so many Lancers at that time. Like 14 minutes is just perfect for you. So that's why I said it counters like the States a bit. And I'm just making more vills. And that card that makes you be like full pop with only 2 town centers is so good. And like aging with that town center, it's ridiculously OP. But yeah, I need really a lot of wood right now, so my factories are both on wood, I believe, and I need to upgrade them as soon as possible. And now I send in this. I know he's gonna come in soon, but I'll be ready. I'll be awaiting. And now my towers are really gonna wreck those H3 units. You'll see, it's really good once you get a lot. But with the factories, that's the point. Like, if you don't get the factories, it's a bit unfortunate because then you'll send in probably the Frontier Towers, or I'm not sure how it's called, but the card that puts them max. But then you'll just need to chop wood. It's not like the end of the world. It's not a big deal actually. Or send in the 300 infinite wood if you want. Like, it's not even that terrible. But it's usually not the best shipment. What you could do also is put a 1,600 wood in your deck instead of the factory, but I don't know. I feel like the factory pays off so quickly. It's not. I don't know. It depends. It depends. I usually prefer the factories. And now I'm just making my towers. Before upgrading my units, which could be a mistake, I rebuilt at TP. I could have tried to upgrade them faster, to be honest. I probably spent a bit too much wood, but I don't know. Like, having those towers max, they're just so good. You can't ignore them. You have to build them. And I could have made walls also. My walls are max right now. So, I feel like just upgrading your towers to max can be better than sending in a unit shipment, definitely in H4. Or like sending in 1,600 wood. And I don't even know if Spain have 1,600 wood. Probably not, to be honest. It'd be kind of ridiculous. Maybe they do. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going in just for those hussars, and the towers are just wrecking them, completely wrecking them. And I lost a couple of vills, but still, I'll get those towers up. And I just have a lot of troops right now. 1 shipment in bank. And one thing I don't have in my deck is the shipment that makes your Lancers have a 4 times multiplier against infantry. I should have had that for sure. I think you remove the 700 wood in H2 because it's just not that good with Logistician and all. So what I suggest you do is remove the Archaic Infantry hit points by the Hand Cavalry hit points and remove the 700 wood by the Caballeros shipment. So that's how it's gonna look now. So yeah, I'm going back because I really want to get that upgrade for my Lancers before I go in. And he can take down my towers. They don't cost that much. And look how many I have. Like, it just looks such a good defense. And I still have both Minimans if I need to call them. And now I'm sending in the H2 cards that boost your towers, attack, and HP, I believe. Or just HP. And you can make double the amount you have, so 7 more, I believe. Now I'm getting that upgrade, and that's a huge upgrade. I think it's like plus 50% everything, so once this is in, I'll probably attack. I might wait for a shipment or something. But yeah, I still have the H3 shipment that boosts my HP by 15% and attack by 15%, so I'll send that definitely, I think, now. And now my vills are getting attacked, and I need to go defend them. Like, at least kill the Hussars with my Lancers. And look the amount, like, he's wasting time on the TC because he doesn't want to push in 7 towers. He knows how good they are. And now I really need coins, so I think yeah, moving my factories on coin. And now I'm going in, probably a bit too soon to be honest. I should have killed the Hussars, go back, and then wait for my 15% attack bonus and HP. But don't forget I still have 50% HP and attack just with the Lancers, so it's not a big deal. And yeah, now I'm getting this, which is plus 10% HP to your cab, so it's really nice. And the Falconess should go in the battle as well. And yeah, I go back. I'm like, okay, I'll wait for my 10 other cav coming up, and now I just go in. He doesn't have many musk, and he still has all his Gatling guns. So now's the time to push in, and I'll kill all those Gatlings. And he invested so much in the Gatlings. Like, that's so much resources. Like, my towers cost way less. And then I send in the plus 40% HP. So my towers are so OP now. And this is coming in 20 seconds faster because I have the Logistician. I aged up with Logistician. And as you can see, I'll have plus 500 coin, plus 100 wood, and 200 food. So yeah, 1,400 to 1,950 or something. And he asked me for my level. I thought he was talking about the yeah, he asked me about my level, and I wasn't sure what it is. So I didn't really understand the levels back then. I think it's like 1,200 or something. I don't know if that's how it works. But anyways, he kind of sacrificed a Gatling here. That wasn't good. But I thought he was talking about my eco. What's your eco and whatever. How's your eco? But no, he was talking about my level. So I said decent, thinking it was the eco, but it wasn't. But anyways, yeah, my rank is decent. Either ways, I was second lieutenant in Age of Empires 3, so probably better than him, to be honest. And it's just looking really good. And as you can see, he deleted his builds. Now he's starting to rage quit. I was talking about that. And I need food. That's like kind of stupid mistake I did. I should have put my factories on wood sooner, get mills, or just go hunt, whatever. I have like villagers on coin so far away, and there's a hunt right in the middle. I'm on the northeast side. And now I'm just trying to raid and look at what I'll find. You can see close to my huge Lancers army, some blue villagers coming in. I believe that's like at least 19, 15, something like that, 15. And then he rages quit. He deletes everything except his units. So I just fast forward. It took me literally 10 minutes to find them because I needed to get the spies because they were invisible. I knew there was something in there because I couldn't pass on the side. I was like, whoa, that's kind of stupid because if there's like a fight going on, you're just stuck. So I'm like, that's impossible. But yeah, that's why. There was these guys hidden in the shadows. So once I found them, I just destroyed all of them. And they get pretty wrecked hard by the Lancers because Lancers are so good against any infantry units. And also, the reason I made Lancers in this game is because skirmishers, yes, they counter the Musk. But the thing is, the organ guns counter them as well. And their range is super good as well, the organs. So the Lancers are just better because you can just wait behind your towers. You don't want a troop that goes in front of your towers. Because that's the thing, if my skirms go in front of my towers, then they're kind of screwed. They'll get wrecked by the Gatlings. Although you can shoot and run. But he had Hussars as well, so it's just a safer pick to go Lancers, and they're so good. And I have like the HP, Cav HP card. And yeah, that's the obliteration of his last unit. And that's the end of the game. I gathered like 40,000 more, but that's not true because he rage quit, so it was way less than that. But military I did fine. Now the villagers. As you can see, I lost a lot when he battled me. So when he lost all his vills, that's when he rage quit. So, and he had way less military. He lost way more than me though. It was a good fight for me. But yeah, the eco we gathered pretty similar. Yeah, that was the eco actually. So it was really close. That's the shipments. So I just had a couple more than him. Well, obviously when he resigned, I had maybe 1 or 2 more. So it wasn't a big deal because USA have a lot of XP too. So anyways, that's the end of today's video. I hope you liked it, and I hope you'll try this strategy. If it's against Russia, it's a bit more complicated, but not by a lot. So yeah, if you liked the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, share the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.